Now first year limits, we are continuing our topic is evaluation of trigonometric limits by factorization method. So evaluation of trigonometric limits using factorization method. So under this we are doing the first question is secant squared x minus 2 upon tan x minus 1 as limit x tends to pi by 4. This is a question. Now from trigonometry everyone is aware that secant squared x is 1 plus tan squared x minus 2 by tan x minus 1 as limit x tends to pi by 4. Now this is equal to tan square x. So 1 minus 2 it becomes minus 1 by tan x minus 1 as limit x tends to pi by 4. Now this is equal to tan square x minus 1 can be written as 1 square by tan x minus 1 as limit x tends to pi by 4. Now this is in the form of a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b. So this is tan x minus 1 into tan x plus 1 by tan x minus 1 as limit x tends to pi by 4. Then this tan x minus 1 get cancelled. So tan x plus 1 as limit x tends to pi by 4. So which is equal to tan pi by 4 plus 1, which is equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So this is the answer. Now if you go for second question, one plus secant cubed x over tan squared x as limit x tends to pi. So this is a question. Now you write this 1 as 1 cube plus secant cube x by this tan square x you write as secant square x minus 1 as limit x tends to pi. Now you expand this in a cube plus b cube form. So which gives you 1 plus secant x into 1 plus secant squared x minus secant x. Because a cube plus b cube is equal a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. And this is by secant square x minus 1. This is a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b, secant x plus 1 into secant x minus 1. So then this secant x plus 1 get cancelled. So 1 plus secant squared x minus secant x by secant x minus 1 as limit x tends to pi. Now you substitute that pi in the place of x, then you get 1 plus secant squared pi minus secant pi divided by secant pi minus 1. So which is 1 plus secant pi is minus 1 whole square minus secant pi is minus 1 divided by secant pi is minus 1 minus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Are you following? 1 minus 1 whole square is plus 1 minus into minus plus 1 by minus 2 which is equal to minus 3 by 2. So this is the answer. Now if you go for next question, one minus sine cubed x divided by cos squared x as limit x tends to pi by 2. This is the next question. Then you expand this in a cube minus b cube form, which you get 1 minus sine x into 1 plus sine square x plus sine x. As you all are knowing about a cube minus b cube formula, and this you write cos square x as 1 minus sine square x, which is cos square x is 1 minus sine square x, which is 1 minus sine x into 1 plus sine x, as limit x tends to pi by 2. Then this 1 minus sine x, 1 minus sine x get cancelled. Then you get 1 plus sine square x plus sine x divided by 1 plus sine x, as limit x tends to pi by 2. So if you go for substitution, 1 plus sine squared pi by 2 plus sine pi by 2 by 1 plus sine pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, which is 3 by 2. So you get it is 3 by 2. So going to the next question. Root 2 minus root 1 plus sine x divided by root 2 cos square x, as limit x tends to pi by 2. This is our next question. So we go for solution. So take this 1 by root 2 has got nothing to do, it is constant. You write it outside 1 by root 2. Okay, now root 2 minus root 1 plus sine x has to be rationalized, so that multiply with the same quantity root 2 plus, but with the conjugate root 2 plus root 1 plus sine x divided by root 2 plus root 1 plus sine x multiplied and divided with root 2 plus root 1 plus sine x, as limit x tends to pi by 2. And here cos square x is there, you write that cos square x as it is. Now this is a minus b into a plus b, which gives you a square minus b square. So 1 by root 2 outside, a square minus b square means you get 2 minus 1 plus sine x. So 2 minus 1 minus sine x. Are you following? So divided by root 2 in root 2 plus root 1 plus sine x. Are you following? Into this cos square x you write as 1 cos square x you write as 1 minus sine square x. 1 by cos square x. Cos square x is 1 minus sine square x. 1 minus sine square x means 1 plus sine x into 1 minus sine x. As limit x tends to pi by 2. I think you all have understood what I did. I rationalized the numerator and I wrote cos square x is 1 minus sine square x. 1 minus sine square x I wrote as 1 plus sine x into 1 minus sine x. So this is equal to 1 by root 2 into, now this 2 minus 1 will become 1 minus sine x by root 2 plus root 1 plus sine x into 1 by 1 plus sine x into 1 minus sine x. Now what happens is this 1 minus sine x, this 1 minus sine x get cancelled. Now after cancelling you have to take the value of x. So now if you go for substitution, now at this stage if you go for substitution, so 1 into 1 1, you get 1 by root 2 plus sin pi by 2 is 1. So right, sin pi by 2 is 1. So root 1 plus 1 root 2. So root 2 plus root 2 into 1 plus sin pi by 2 is 1, and outside the constant is 1 by root 2. Are you following? So this is equal to 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 plus root 2, 2 root 2 into 1 plus 1 is 2. Then, so 1 by 2, 2 into 2 into 2, root into root is 2. So 1 by 8 is the answer.